Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with Mary. I'm Mary. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. It's the thumbnail show. We are going to be using these jumbo size clothespins from Dollar Tree along with some other goodies from Dollar Tree as well. So I'm so excited about today's video because these are some new items. I've never seen the large clothespins at Dollar Tree. Have you guys? But we're going to just go ahead and jump into our first project. So we're going to start by removing those stickers off of the back of each one of those clothespins. They do come off fairly easy. If you find that you have some difficulty with them, just take a little heat to it using a blow dryer or your heating tool and they'll come right off. So next I'm going to take these bread wood cutouts that I got from woodpeckerscrafts.com. And guys, I just want to put a little reminder out there for you guys. Before I do that, I'm going to paint those in the Rust-Oleum color chiffon cream, and then on the top part to make the crust of the bread I'm using Hazelnut by Waverly. But anything, all of my links to anything that I'm affiliated with, like Woodpeckers Crafts, Decoupage, Napkins World, all of those things will always be in my description box below, so check them out if you ever want to know where I got some stuff. It's usually pretty much the same place. I don't have an Amazon store set up, but if I get it off Amazon I'll let you guys know, but for the most part it's always in my description box. Okay, so next I'm taking one of those little wood planks there that I was showing you guys, that if you don't have one of those you can totally recreate that using some paint stir sticks and some wood planks from Dollar Tree, and you'll get the same effect here. So if you haven't been able to tell, we're going to make a sign for the kitchen. Okay, so I thought this would be super cute because these clothespins, they do have a good grip to them. So I was like, you know what, this would be really cute for a recipe holder. You know, I know I did something a little bit with the oven mitts and things like that, but I thought this would be super cute to hang up on the wall in case you had like a quick little recipe you wanted to showcase or something like that. But I was gonna cut out some lettering with using my Cricut tool, but this night the Cricut design space was not working, so as an alternative I decided to go in with some stickers that I had got off Amazon. Now I've had these stickers in my possession for quite some time, guys. If I can find them I'll link them below, but I don't even know what they are called. They just popped up, but I know I've had them almost close to 3 years now. So I'm just spelling out baking station, right? And I thought that was so cute. And I know my little bread on the top is a little bit thick, but I mean, I wanted you guys to get the idea of like a loaf of bread, not like a slice of bread. I know, stretch of the imagination. So next I'm going in with some of these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, right? Have these in my stash as well, and on there it has kitchen recipes. So I thought that would be super cute to add right below, can't talk as usual, the baking station. So I just put baking station kitchen recipes. Oh, that's a lot to say. Boy, I get those tongue twisters every video. So then next, once I get these laid out how I want, I'm going in with some of these cherry blossom paper flowers that I had in my stash. Got those from Michael's, okay? And I thought this would just kind of lighten it up a little bit. I didn't really have like any food cutouts or anything like that, so I was like, you know what, this will look cute. I'll add one of these little pre-tied mini bows. They're like a little like miniature burlap bows. They're pre-tied. I got those off Amazon too some years ago, and that just covers that little wire piece that connects the clothespin together. And I love this. I think this looks so cute. Just like this. Even if you didn't put anything in it, I think it still it's able to just tie into some decor. So if you were to recreate this, doing it in your own colors and things like that, adding your own type of florals to it, I think it would still work out pretty nicely without holding anything. But I mean, you can even make it like a little command center, if you will. Like if you just want to put some reminders up there, like it could be anything, like, or don't forget the butter, or don't forget the sugar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can never forget the butter and sugar when we're baking. So butter is beautiful. All right, so right here, I'm taking some of my miniature doll pieces here. I had one that had a little little vase that hold, it's not a vase, container that holds like some miniature stirrings, like spoons and knives and things like that. And then I had this little basket of baked bread, which I thought tied perfectly into this, and it gave it that little pop of red color in that basket, and I just love that. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the kitchen recipes. I think I end up putting it right above baking station, and I was kind of on the fence, maybe should I have omitted it or not, but I don't know, it still kind of look cute. I think it works because it's not so bold and aggressive, so I don't think it took anything away from it, but I just don't know if it was necessary, but I like it. So anyway, so then I'm just going to take and just put a little pressure on there to transfer those words over. And that's so easy to, if you've never used rub-on transfers before, they're so easy to use, and they're just a great addition to your project in most cases. Like I said, I don't know if it was necessary to add it there, but I do like it. All right, so right here with the little container of the mixing tools, or baking tools, whatever you want to call them, the white was up against the chiffon, like you could tell, but it just was not enough separation there for me. So what I decided to do was just secure them in place by adding a little hot glue, as you can see I'm doing right here, and I'm just kind of staggering them so they're not all like in front of each other, but kind of like, you know, staggering them so you can see all of the different ones. So it was like a stirring spoon, some of the forks, and like I said, a knife in there. Like, it was really a cute little set, and I just love this. This almost makes me want to do like a doll house. All the cute little stuff you can find, and I got those at Hobby Lobby a little time back, and I just love working with them because, you know, I'm not good at creating all the little miniatures. Like Kathy Jo is notorious for doing stuff like that. Like, she will sit there and probably make something like this. And I just don't have the patience for it. Like, and I often say I am a lazy crafter, so anytime I can get convenience, I will take that. So judge me if you will, but remember, on this channel we judge not. So right there, I decided to add some red to that container, just because, like I said, you really couldn't see that white up against that chiffon cream, and I wanted to stand out, and it also matched the red in that little basket of bread. So I felt like this was a nice color combination here, and it wasn't too aggressive. Like, I don't know, it just all worked. At first I was like, I think maybe I was going in too many different directions, but when it all came together, it worked. All right, so right here I'm taking one of these chiffon stems or pipe cleaners or whatever you want to call them, and I'm just going to put this on the back of our sign for our hanger, and I'm just going to staple that in. At first I was going to glue it, but I felt like this had a little bit of weight to it to where I don't know that the glue would have been sufficient here, so I decided to staple it. So once I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and glue these in place, guys, and I have to say, this is probably just the cutest thing. I like it. I forgot I even had those little breadwood pieces. I thought I had used them all up, and I was like, oh, this is gonna work. Yay, man. All right, you guys will see that in the final reveal. If you've been with me any time, you guys know I like to save all the goodness to the end of the video for you guys. So stick around, continue to ride with me. I'm sure we're gonna have a good time as we look at the other three projects that we have today. All right, so we're jumping in project number 2, okay? And this is kind of a project number 2, A and B, okay? So again, I'm taking some more of those jumbo clothespins. I'm painting them in the color white and the color mist. That mist is by my Fusion paint, and I love the color. Like, it's not really spring, but it can kind of go over until summer. Then I have this beautiful napkin in my stash that I've had for quite some time, and I love the colors on here, and it just matched that white and that mist color perfectly. Like, it was just perfect. Like, this was like the best combination. Okay. And I loved it. So what I did right there was separated the plies. It was a 3-ply napkin, and I removed the back 2 plies, and now I'm just pressing out or ironing out those creases or wrinkles that may get in the napkin when it's folded, because I wanted it to be nice and crisp here. So then I'm just going to line it up on these clothespins, and I'm trying to get as much of the color in but still leaving a little bit of that white kind of pop through. And I'm just gonna what I did here was, once I painted it, I did add some Mod Podge to it and let it dry. Once that dried, I go in, put the napkin on, add a layer of parchment paper there, and apply the heat. And what that does it just reactivates that Mod Podge and gives you this perfectly stuck piece. It's stuck to the surface, right? And so once I get that on there, I'm just going to take my zip sander or finger sander, whatever you want to call it. Got that off of Amazon as well. Those are pretty easy to find. If you just type in finger sander, it'll come up. And here I'm just taking one of these. It has like a it's like a little bitty narrow emery board piece, kind of. I don't know. It has a little sanding paper on the tip of it, and it helps me to get in little surfaces or little crevices like this behind the wire pieces on these clothespins. So what I did for one, I did for the other. And guys, this is so simple. Like, this is like so easy to do, because we're going to make picture holders out of these. And I wanted to use the little palettes from Dollar Tree. I wanted to use 2 different versions of them, because I do believe there's about 4 different versions of palettes that Dollar Tree carries, and these 2 were 2 I had in my stash, and I wanted to show you the different options. Now, I did not glue those clothespins down, because you do need to be able to manipulate them to open and close, so you can take, add your picture in and take it out. So then right here, I'm taking these stemless little wine glasses or drinking glasses, whatever you want to call them, from Dollar Tree, and I am going to take some of these I think these are called are these called pansies or pansies or something? Pansies, I think they're called pansies. I'm not sure. I have them in my stash forever, guys. And so I'm going to take 2 of those and wrap them outward to face outward of the glass, okay? And just like that. Just take 2. You can add 3 maybe, but it's a very small surface in there, so you don't have a lot to work with. So then I'm going to take these multicolored fairy lights that I had, put those down in there. Oh, you guys can't tell with the light on, but this looks so pretty up against the napkin in that mist color. Like, this blew me away. Like, I know it's super simple and no one else may be impressed with this, but I just really, really love the color combination here. Like, I really did. Like, this is really pretty to me, and it's so easy. And I mean, and these little stemless glasses, like, to do something like this would be so cute for an outdoors table. I think it would look stunning out there. Just pretty. So here are a couple pictures from my mom's wedding last year. When she came to visit, she brought me some, and so I was like, I definitely wanted to put some, especially the ones where she's with her husband, and then the ones where she's being escorted by my son and dancing with my son at the reception. So I just really, really, really love these, and I don't know, these were just so super easy and so pretty, and I love it. I hope you guys give it a try. But I want to know, do you guys, how do you feel about it? Do you guys think it's pretty or not? I don't know. I think it's just gorgeous. I do. All right. So here's project number 3. Now, I was going to use that larger square shaped sign from Dollar Tree, but it was too large for what I wanted to do, the napkin I had, right? So I was in a decoupage mood. You guys know, once I decoupage a little bit, then I want to do it a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. I love to decoupage. I do. I don't know why, but I do. But anyway, I'm going to go in with some more of these stick rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, and I'm clipping out the part that says welcome on it. So I have another one of the large clothespins. I was going to say bobby pins. One of the clothespins, and I'm leaving that one in its natural state, I think. Did I paint that one? I don't think I painted it, because, no, I didn't paint it because I left the outside of that other sign in its natural color. So I didn't paint it, and I didn't paint this sign. So I went with a smaller size sign here. And I'm going to use another one of those same napkins, right? And I know, I just was obsessed with this. Once I did the first one, I was like, I got to see this on a wider surface because it was just so pretty. It really was. And I know I'm being extra, but it was just pretty, guys. So I did the same thing. I added the Mod Podge, let it dry, and then I just ironed on that napkin. And now I'm just taking my X-Acto knife, cut it down, and then remove that excess. And this right here, just like this, guys, is a statement piece all by itself. Like, it's really pretty just like this. So I'm just getting up in those corners right there just to make sure that that napkin is getting tacked down. Now, I would recommend putting on a protective coating on this. I didn't do that because it's for me, and it doesn't bother me. I don't have any issues if I don't put a protective layer on there. But anyway, now I'm taking that I'm taking the clothespin, I'm just putting it right there, right? And putting it on. Now, what I did regret doing here was right on the side, either side of the welcome, I had did the rub-on transfers with like some little flowers, but I didn't end up liking that. And you guys are going to see how I remedy that in just a minute. But I'm taking some more of those pansies, and look, guys, this was so pretty. I know. You guys may not see it how I see it, but it just was so pretty that something so simple was so pretty. Like, this wasn't even $3 to make, okay? Because I didn't use the whole flower pick. I was like, this is not even $3 to make, and how pretty this looks. It just came out pretty to me. So right here, I have these butterfly stickers from Dollar Tree, and the colors in a couple of them matched perfectly to the napkin. I was like, I am digging this, okay? I am digging it, y'all. Digging it, okay? Digging it. I was like, this is so cute. I love this. I absolutely love this. And I just love the color. I think it's just the colors that's just like blowing my mind. I was like, this is beautiful. I love that. I know. Extra. Me being extra, I know, but as I often say, I don't know why y'all come back to hang out with me, but because you do, this is what you get. All right, now this is where the shenanigans started here. Okay, so terracotta teacup number 22 is under effect. It's underway. Yeah, underway. There we go. I said underway. All right, so couple of sweet subscribers asked me to make an apple. Okay, so once the juices got flowing, the apple juices got flowing, I was like, okay, I think I got it. I got the vision. I got it. I see what I'm going to do. So I'm taking my pencil right here. Is what you're seeing is what I was trying to do is, how you have the apple where it's open and you see the core things. That was where I was headed with this. Now, that's not where we ended up, but that's where I was headed, okay? So I put that to the side because I'm like, that's not looking like an apple that's open. That's not what that's looking like, man. So while that's doing this thing over there, while I'm thinking, I took out some of my air dry clay here, and I'm just manipulating it, make sure it gets all nice, soft, and gooey, ooey, because you can't have an apple terracotta teacup without an apple pie in a terracotta saucer. Okay, that just did not come out how I planned it. All right, so we're making an apple pie in one of the little miniature terracotta saucers. Okay, so then I'm taking the air dry clay, I rolled it out there, made it nice and thin, and I'm gonna do some little strips here. Now I'm cutting very lightly because I did not want to cut through my little mat right there. We're gonna just do that. We're doing the little strips so we can make the lattice for the pie. Okay, now this was adorable. The pie came out super cute, I have to admit. And now I should have put the lattice down first because I wanted to make like it had the little golden brown crust on it. But I decided to paint it first. Yeah. And it started looking like a peanut butter cup. But that's okay. So I was like, well, let's put the lattice on now. And that's what I did. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. I was like, okay, should I leave it white or should I paint it in the hazelnut color as well? But I'm like, then it looks like what's the thing called? Those by Hostess, the cupcakes by Hostess. And I was like, no. Okay, so I decided to, once I got that all down, I'm just going to press it in like the little edges around there. And then I decided to paint the whole thing with the hazelnut. And I'm glad I did. I'm like, look at our little pie. Oh, it looks so cute. Don't it look cute? It do. So then here I am like, yeah, I'm not digging you. You're not looking like an open apple. So I'm like, still like, okay, well, let's just keep going until we figure out we're going to fix this. So I'm taking one of the terracotta saucers and putting that on top. And as you can see, I'm going in with some leaves from a pick that I had. I'm going to take one of these little twigs I also had in my stash. And it was super cute because it had like a little extra little stem coming off of it. I'm like, oh, okay, this looks cute. We can put that on top of the apple. And I'm like, okay, but you're still not looking like an apple. It looked like something to do with Dr. Seuss. And I was like, this does not look like an apple. So, but me, I'm like, okay, we're going to keep going. So I start adding in the leaves to see if that would bring it together. But I think what I should have done, one, I should have did it in green. But then I didn't know if the green leaves would make it pop. So I should have did it in green. And I should have done that open part in brown. Like a light brown. At least that's what my mind is saying. But I don't think, because I'm not an artist, I think I just didn't draw it out right. I think I should have made more like a heart shape. I know that's a whole lot to unravel, but it was not giving what I needed it to get. So I decided to just paint over the whole thing and make it just all red. Okay. And then I'm going to take some of these apple slices that I had in my stash. I did get those off of Amazon as well. And I'm going to put a green apple on the front of it. So I was like, okay, this is working. I still don't know if it's giving apple or not, but you will know it's an apple theme. I don't know if the cup itself is giving apple, but hey guys, I did what I could do with this one. I didn't think this would be as challenging, but I did what I could do. So I hope you guys can appreciate it. So then I'm taking some of my little miniature wood cutout letters here that I have. These are some little miniature laser cutout letters. I'm just spelling out apple, just in case you have a couple of question marks. We want you guys to know that it's supposed to be an apple, okay? So I'm just adding those on there, and it really is cute. This would make an actually make a really cute teacher's gift. I think it really would. And I'm taking another one of the little saucers. I flipped it over. I did paint that in burnt umber, and I'm just gonna put our little terracotta teacup apple right on top of there. Then we're gonna glue on our apple pie. I wasn't sure where I wanted to put it, but I just kind of put it off to the side there, because I mean, at this point I had kind of unraveled, and I was like, I don't know if this is gonna really give me apple vibes. So yeah, I was probably stressing way more than I needed to. It just did not go how I wanted. And so when that happens to me, sometimes I get thrown off my game, and then I get a little frazzled, okay? So, but I think I brought it all together in the end. And yes, that apple jumped off of there because he did not want any part of this. It's like, do not include me in these shenanigans. But no, I decided to glue that to the side, and I think it did come together. It really is cute. I just don't know if it's giving apple vibes. I don't know if it's giving more strawberry vibes or apple vibes, but you guys can let me know. And we have the final reveal coming up right now, lovies. And if you are still here writing with me, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know, first of all, if you had a favorite today. And if you haven't already done so, lovies, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, because I love to chat with you guys after each video, and I want to hear from you guys what's working for you, what's not working for you on this channel. And look how I paired this with the butterfly terracotta teacup. What? Like, this was a whole vibe, guys. Like, this was just the prettiest set. I'm telling you. And there's our apple. And guys, for whoever is here joining me for the first time, what I like to do, what I have been doing for the last 22 videos, can you believe it? I have been taking terracotta pots and turning them into terracotta teacups with the theme to them. And what I like to do towards the end of the video is show you guys a quick flash of each one that I have made, and you guys can let me know if you have a favorite one of those too, right? All right, and here is our kitchen recipes baking station. I just cannot talk today, but I'm going to also show you guys now. I didn't have any actual recipes. I do have recipes somewhere, but I don't know, they're still in boxes somewhere, I guess. I thought I unpacked everything for the kitchen, but I can't find them. So I am going to just show you guys one of my little cookbooks with it. Judge me if you will, but remember, on this channel we judge not. And so here is a recipe for pancake cereal. Yes, you guys heard me right, pancake cereal. We gotta try this, okay, lovies? We gotta try this, and let's communicate on whether or not we like pancake cereal, okay? But there it is. And so let me know if you guys have a favorite of today. I want to hear about it, guys. And here is the series, all 22 of our terracotta teacups. Like, I love that kitty one. The western one, it was a little iffy. Snow cone one looks adorable, guys. The s'mores was probably in my top 5. So we have s'mores. My butterfly one was my number 1. S'mores. What other one was up there? Oh, the donut and coffee. I would put that up in the top 5. There's Sam Elliott the gnome. Our Paris theme. Oh, our teacup and kettle one. That was up there. So we have 4 so far that I have in my top 5. So what would be my other one? Oh, I don't know. I made so many. It's hard for me to kind of keep up in my mind what I did. Oh, the honey pot one. Oh, okay. So I got my 5. Oh, am I going to have a 6? I can't have a top 6. Come on now. Those are going to be my top 5. I have to stick to that. I can't go beyond 5 because I love them all. That, with some trial and error with some of them, but at the end of the day, I think they came out super cute. Oh, I ended up putting my lamp in my bathroom. It works so perfect. Oh, the mushroom number 6. Oh, I do have 6. Okay, hugs and kisses. XOXO. Bye.